This video is packed and I'm super excited to show you my new workshop. You're gonna see me tear the walls with precision like a surgeon, painting the wall with an airless paint sprayer that saved me hours of work. Stay tuned and see for yourself if black turned this place from a workshop into a studio.
Oh my god. I hope it doesn't stay shiny like that.
Man, this sound is crazy, right? Welcome to my new workshop. I'm finally having a new workshop. This workshop is big enough to fit my tools on my workbench and everything. I have a water pipe. I have air extraction, not dust extraction. Look at that. No go. And I don't know exactly what I should do with this. Could be annoying in the future. First thing, we're gonna remove that wall behind me. We're having fun this weekend. Let me tell you a bit more about this place, but first let me show some appreciation for those who support me and are regularly tuning in. Thank you very much. Without you, life as a wannabe content creator is dull like a beaten up chisel. Now that this is off my chest, let's focus on this new place. This place is underground and about 45 square meters. That works! I've never believed that shit. Oh shit. That's actually great. There was a small wall divider at the end of that room that made no sense to me. And sure enough, after carefully checking, and by carefully checking I really mean my friend kicking the heck out of it, and sure enough, no cords or piping or whatever, it was just an empty shell full of insulation. Let's just talk a little bit about this balcony door. I mean, why would you ever place a balcony door into a room that has a threshold? This blew my mind when I first came into that place, but anyway, we took it down. It was heavy as shit, and it's giving me anxiety just thinking about taking that up and dumping it away. We stayed up the whole night and I cleaned everything afterwards, but seeing this place opened up even in that messy stage made me really happy. I had a tough timeline because all my stuff was stored and that contract was limited for a specific date. This meant that I had to get this place cleaned out and painted before I could transport all my tools. The next day I cleaned up the mess a little bit and mixed up some putty. As you can see, I did a tremendous job at filling up those walls. The most important part when spray painting a room is masking. If you don't cover everything good enough, you will have some fine drops reaching much wider than you want. In my case, I wanted to keep the ceilings white and definitely didn't want to paint the floor. I covered the faucet, the cord outlets, the window and the entry door. I checked the max height and having a laser level definitely saves a lot of hassle. Also from previous painting jobs I figured out wearing one of these full body Tyvek suits is just so convenient. Though I wouldn't really recommend wearing your favorite pair of jeans under that. Also, I would always wear a mask with new filters for such a job. Now let's be honest with you guys. I bought this paint sprayer out of laziness and after a quick YouTube research I figured out that it will save me a ton of work. In the past I have painted a lot of walls and I really hated it. Also for future projects, if you want to finish big projects, this will come in handy. You see, a man can justify every purchase in his shop. Speaking of purchase, I really didn't want to spend more than 200 bucks on the sprayer, and I totally understand that being in the lower budget area will not get me the best experience, but nevertheless, I was really surprised how well this machine worked, even if it seems to be on the lower end of the budget. So I started painting and I didn't really know what I was doing and I didn't really care about the right pressure. That's why you see those lines appearing at the beginning. I was super excited like a child to get paint on the wall without constantly dipping a roll into a bucket and applying constant pressure. That's all being done by the machine, and I loved it. I could have done a little bit more research to figure out the perfect pressure, but there was a scale on that thing and it said wall paint. And that's what I ended up using. I think with limited prep time, my painting job turned out at least 10 times better and definitely 10 times faster than the traditional way of painting walls. I mean, if you don't agree with the first statement, look at how fast that whole thing was painted. After checking the video, it was less than 15 minutes. Even though I had to do some bug fixing here and there, I mean, come on. When was the last time you painted a whole 45 square meter room in under 1 hour? Ridiculously fast. And even with the wrong pressure, at least that's what I figured out the lines were coming from, and even without stirring up the paint bucket, and even without properly unrolling the hose, I couldn't be more happy with the end result. The more I was spraying, the more I got better, and before you even know, I was almost done. I got barely enough paint for the whole shop. But knowing what I know now, I would definitely buy an extra bucket. I was constantly tilting the bucket in an angle so I could get the last bit of it.
So apparently, we need the bucket to be a decent amount full in order to get the pump working. Now I need to finish that job. So
but in the end, it was not enough paint for the sprayer. I sprayed the upper parts and the lower parts and could finish the job with the roller.
Oh my God. I hope it doesn't stay shiny like that. It's gonna be terrible if it's shiny.
I came back the next day and removed all the masking tape and filled out some gaps. Although the paint wasn't fully dried, I was glad how it turned out. Okay, I think the painting job turned out really nice. What do you think? I think this is gonna be amazing. Imagine some wooden stock here, my workbench and assembly table here, all my machines right behind you. This is going to be amazing and I'm super excited, really. I can't believe I'm actually a little bit buffed out how good this turned out. Heavy actually. Great. Then we have empty space where I can place my new lamp. Now let's unpack one of these. Quite light actually. Yes! They put batteries inside. I'm super glad. And screws and dowels. I mean, props. Is it bright enough? I mean, it's only 11 p.m. and I have just mounted one lamp and these 3 cords for my machines. Hey, come on, focus here. Yeah. So, 1, 2, 3 mounted. Next step, lamp. Yeah, it's gonna take me a while. Maybe the whole night. Already tired right now, but it's getting cozy here and the machines are coming tomorrow and I have to get the light exactly ready. In the next video you're gonna see some really heavy lifting. All the machines had to be lifted downstairs. Make sure you stay tuned and we're gonna have some fun together. Thanks for watching.